wow, we've never seen the kids learn so much, so fast, and best of all, they learned while they were having fun, and they didn't even realize that they learned. Yeah, I think that the mobile educational games market is tiny. I mean, most of the games in that category are not very good games. And what we did at Lightneer, we actually didn't want to use learning as an excuse for making a bad game. I mean, you have to build fantastic games. It's super competitive. So we assembled a team of former, Angry Birds people, and then we also teamed up with CERN in Geneva. So the guys who run the big collider there. So we have the best scientists, and then we also teamed up with the University of Helsinki and Oxford. So we have the best pedagogues, and by bringing together then the best game design, the best science, and the best education, we created Big Bang Legends. And of course, starting with the Big Bang, because that's kind of like the beginning of the universe and everything. So we started that about 2 years ago, and right now the first game is in soft launch. So we have it out in Finland, Singapore, Slovakia, Argentina, a few countries here and there. And later in the year, hopefully we'll be happy with the performance and level of the game, so then we can launch it globally. But so far so good. I mean, people love the game, and best of all, they learn. Yeah, so actually this here is neon, and neon, as you know, is the atom with 10 protons. So I'm sure you knew that. But then actually what we have been doing, we turned the whole periodic table, all 118 elements, into characters. So this is neon. Then we have helium, lithium, and they all represent that kind of element, that atom and its characteristics. So for example, helium. Helium is a balloon. So, again, you learn that, and then neon is a puppy that glows in the dark, so like neon signs and things like that. So it's actually, you learn already by just seeing the characters. And then we've been playtesting this now in schools. So, testing it on real kids. And we always go there and then we ask the kids that, okay, how many of you love playing games? And not surprisingly, pretty much everybody, raises their hand. And then we ask them that, okay, you love games, but what about particle physics? And then we've now tested with 6-year-olds, 16-year-olds. 6-year-olds typically, then say that particle physics, what's that? And then of the older kids, not too many admit to being fans of particle physics. I don't know why. But anyway, so then we let the students play the game for 15 minutes. And then, after they played, we collect the iPads or tablets back. And then we ask them that, okay, what do you think about Big Bang Legends? Did you like the game? And typically we get fantastic feedback. I was in Vantaa in Finland a couple of weeks ago, and one of the girls told us that, hey, this is the best game ever. So, that's pretty good feedback. But anyway, so in general, very, very positive about the game. And then the next question we ask is that, okay, you love the game. What about learning? Did you learn anything? And then the kids consistently, no matter if we play test in Finland or Singapore or Slovakia, all the kids tell us that, we didn't learn anything. And then, of course, if you're making learning games, you get a bit concerned that, hey, we spent 2 years developing this thing, and now they're not learning. It's pretty bad. But then we asked them that, okay, you're telling us now that you didn't learn anything. Could you tell us how many quarks in a proton? And all the kids go, me, and then they say 3. All of them learn that there are 3 quarks in a proton by playing the game for just 15 minutes. And then we asked them that, okay, that's pretty cool. So could you name 5 atoms, 5 of the characters like neon here that you found in the game? And then they go that, yeah, of course, that's easy. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, and so on. So they learn all of these things, and this is, equally 6-year-olds, 16-year-olds. They all learn this by just playing the game for 15 minutes. And then we always get the feedback from the teachers. They say that, wow, we've never seen the kids learn so much, so fast. And best of all, they learned while they were having fun, and they didn't even realize that they learned. The best way and the only way is to build fantastic games. I think that you can't really use learning as an excuse for not having a great game. So you always have to start by creating a fantastic experience. And I always also tell the teachers that obviously I have no background in like teaching or I'm not a pedagogue or anything like that. But you really should talk to the game designers, create great experiences, and that's what we did at Lightneer with Big Bang Legends. That we brought on board some people that were involved in building the original Angry Birds, and I think that you really need to have the best game designers on the planet working on learning games. And I think that it's actually not so difficult to make that happen, because we have fantastic game designers who created fantastic hit games, looking for doing something even more challenging, which is let's create a hit game in learning. And I think that we're going to see that happen at scale going forward. So now with Lightneer and Big Bang Legends, we're really looking forward to creating a hit game, and we'll see how it goes.